Hello again, everyone, and welcome into RedHawk Football Weekly. I'm Steve Baker, the voice of the RedHawks. Miami coming off a 27-21 victory on the road at Ball State University. Miami wins the Redbird rivalry for the fifth time in 6 years that trophy game has been played. And they continue with a four-game winning streak now as they look to move ahead in the MAC race as it's a logjam right now. Head coach Chuck Martin joins us. And Coach, this game I think was what everybody expected. It was a Tuesday night action game. Strange things happened. We saw a little bit of strangeness, but we saw a super tight football game. Your team continued their good play, particularly defensively, and got you a victory on the road on a Tuesday night, which is always tough to do.
Yeah, no, and when we play Ball State, they're always really competitive games. We haven't, go back to like 19. The last time was more than a one possession game against Ball State, and they're coming off a huge win against Northern Illinois, where they had a nice come from behind victory in the last minute, kicked a long field goal and beat Northern, who we know how talented Northern is. They just drilled Western, and then the game doesn't start off great. We have a problem on our punt team, and the ball goes up in the air and they return for a touchdown, and now you're on the road and it's pouring rain, and you got a good opponent that's second league in scoring. You're already in for a tough game, and then you spot them 7. And I was like, we always try to talk about the keys, kind of where the game could have went the other way and why it didn't go the other way. And to me, the whole keys are offense. Like they scored to go up 7-0. They have all the momentum in theory. All right, they're going crazy in their sidelines. Our sidelines, like, what the heck just happened? What did we just watch?
Right.
How do you even?
I think we're still trying to figure that out.
But they got 7 points, and we've had 2 possessions and haven't scored. And the next 3 times our offense took the field, we scored touchdowns. We went 5 right after that. Any momentum they had was gone. We went 5 plays, 75 yards. We hit Reggie for a huge touchdown right away. Just the sidelines feel way different. Like they got all the momentum. No, they don't. We just went 5 plays, 75 yards. Bam, touchdown. They get a big play. We hold them a field goal, so now it's 10-7 them. We go right down the field and score another touchdown. Now it's 14-10. So now you're feeling even better.
Right.
They go down, kick another field goal. Boom, we go down and score another touchdown. Yeah. So the last 3 possessions, and again, we did a really good job before the half. Again, we've done that 3 weeks in a row where we've driven down before the half and gotten points and left them no time. And we got the ball back with 5 minutes to go, and it's one of those, there's a lot of, they're probably getting one more possession, but they didn't. They got the ball back with 30 seconds left, and we had 7 more points. So you're up 21-13 at half after you spot them at 7, and you're playing really good football on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And offense is obviously, to me, that was the key to the game, is our offense responding and just basically score. Second half, again, to me, now the key is a defense, because they get to 21-21. Again, maybe they get momentum at home, feeling good. They got 4 more possessions. They don't score another point. Right. We get 2 more field goals, end up winning 27-21, like we talked after the game and at the presser. Like, just a really good, hard-fought road team victory against one of the better opponents in this league. They're a talented team. They're really explosive on offense. They're much improving on defense, and they're really well coached. And any victory there would have been a great victory. And after spotting 7, you really feel good about how our kids responded.
Yeah, the muffed punt there by Alec Bevelheimer there at the beginning of the game, again, led to 7 points. But after that punt, fumble, special teams was special. I mean, Dom comes in, does what Dom does, hits a couple of big field goals. Alec was kicking the heck out of the football, particularly in that second half.
Yeah, and then our coverage,
coverage was incredible.
Again, our field position was huge. Alec responded like he always does, like, hey, that one's over. We got to go punt. We're going to punt the ball more. So Tony Coleman has a huge coverage inside their 5-yard line or at the 5-yard line. Our kickoff coverage, obviously, Kellen kicks a bunch out of the end zone again, which is beautiful. He's still leading the league in touchbacks as a freshman, which is a huge weapon. But when he kicked it in play, because of the wind, we had unbelievable coverage on kickoff. Yeah. So, and then like you said, Dom, important kicks in the fourth quarter, and Dom's making everything. And again, that's a difference in the game. His 2 field goals in the last 2 drives of the game. So, again, what you'd hope, our coverage units continue to get better and better. We keep talking about all the freshmen. We got 8 freshmen on our kickoff team. Yeah. And you can see each week they're becoming less freshmen, and they're getting that experience from playing. Like, that's the key, and they're taking advantage of it. So special teams, again, obviously the blunder we can't have, but we managed to win with that, which a lot of times those cost you.
Yeah, they do indeed. Let's take a look at the first half highlights, and we'll start with the good news on Ball State's opening possession. Rayon Strader comes up big.
Back end of our defense keeps playing better. Rayon's been playing great all year, but we take away the first option, force him into his second, third option. He forces one under a little bit of duress, and Rayon makes a spectacular play. And sets up what should be a short field good situation. It did not end up that way, but these are the plays that we need. But again, Rayon gets a pick, but he was looking to the field, and our field guys were in position, as you can see right there on body, and force them. And again, if we take away their first throw, which we weren't doing early in the year, we were letting them have their first throw, and we were not playing near as well on the back end.
This was the problem for Miami early. Alec had a high snap, lost it, and then picked it up and tried to, I guess, throw it to another teammate, and it was intercepted by Ball State, and they go up 7-0 after that play. But here you said it, Miami responds, pass deep middle, Reggie Virgil, 41 yards.
Yeah. Key of the game right here. They in theory have all the momentum. We're taking the field. We're on the road. They're a good team. And our offense comes out, and really nice throw and a great job by Reggie going to get the football. Brett throws it in a perfect spot, but Reggie uses his length and goes up and gets it and gets us in plus territory. And again, huge play right there. That's probably as big a play as they're in the game right now, based on what had just happened. And then we come back on third down, and Brett bangs one into Reggie again. Reggie does a great job taking the hit, gets the ball in the end zone, and quickly what seemed like, this isn't going to be our night, and maybe we're all right. Maybe we just got to weather the storm, and bad plays happen, and you got to keep playing.
And the defense steps up. Ball State would get the ball down inside the red zone, actually inside the 10 as you take a look at it here. This was reviewed and a call to touchdown on the field, and that play stands as you take a look at it one more time as Reggie stretches out for the end zone there, and the RedHawks have tied up the game 7-all. They got it first and goal. I'm going to show all three plays of this, Coach, because your defense just stands tall inside the 10.
Yeah, huge stop here. Huge stop. They got the ball. They came right back down. Throw the ball to the flat. There's Rayon Strader again making a play for us. So again, they're trying to seize momentum back and go up 14-7. This is right at the end of the first quarter. This is the next drive after Reggie's touchdown. Then they use the guy who killed us a year ago, the Kelly kid. They use him more as a wildcat guy this year. Defense does a great job snuffing that out. Matt Salopek again making a huge play for us. And again, he was a big weapon for them a year ago.
Yeah, third down here, and this is a coverage sack, but Corey Settle got back there pretty quickly.
Yeah, really good job. Again, we did take away the first throw, and then our secondary rush was great. We were thrashing around. We were getting on edges. We kept coming. That's a huge play for us.
Next Miami possession starts at the 32-yard line, and Javon Tracy gets in the act. That's a nice catch.
Yeah, great job on 3rd and 4. Great throw by Brett. They kind of snuffed out the route. Javon kind of ad-libbed a little bit. Did that a couple times on 3rd down, and I said there was a couple Mahomes-Kelsey moments with Brett and Javon on 3rd down where they just kind of, Javon felt something and Brett felt it and they went away. So big chunk run here. It's been what we've been doing, and Mosey got the corner, gets us a big run on the ground and puts us in a plus territory. Again, Ball State just went down and took the lead. This was a key. Our offense, these 3 drives on offense set the tone for the whole evening.
Yeah, again, 25 yards for Keon as he shows his wheels getting to the corner and down the sideline. 1st and 10 here, and Reggie Virgil again, left side, picks up 9.
Again, good read by Brett. They're doubling Javon, so he goes one-on-one outside to Reggie against our bracket coverage, and again, just good job taking what the defense gives you.
3rd and 5 here, and Kevin Davis, 12-yard touchdown pass, and he winds up wide open.
Yep, got a little motion. There was a little confusion there. Brett got the ball to KD. KD did the rest, and again, back-to-back possessions, great job by our offense.
Again, Ball State with the ball inside the 10 on back-to-back possessions and forcing the field goal there, 3rd and 7 to Abney, and Matt Salopek keeps him out of the end zone. 4.5 minutes to go, 4:33 to go. Miami takes over, and this is passed to the right side, and again, Reggie Virgil making yards after the catch.
Again, really good job again, spreading the ball around, getting the ball to the guy that's open, not forcing the ball to any particular player. And Brett's been doing this for the last month and doing an unbelievable job.
And this is 2nd and 19 after a sack, and Javon Tracy with the yardage after catch.
Yeah, really good here. Second 19, you end up with 3rd and 3, and it's what you want. Give yourself a chance. Huge, probably the biggest play in this drive. You forget when you score the touchdown, you convert it on 2nd and 19. Then here's our 3rd down play on 3rd and 3 again. Brett getting the ball to Javon. Javon making a guy miss and turn. We just want to get a 1st down, then we end up getting 30 yards.
Yeah, 30-yard pass play there, and again, Javon pulling out of a couple of blocks there to get there inside at the 10-yard line. Javon Tracy, as you take a look at this again, just great running and ability to avoid the tackle. Javon will get the beneficiary of a touchdown here as Miami will jump up 21-13 at the half.
Again, fantastic drive. Like you said, take over with 4:30 left in the first half. They've just kicked a field goal, 14-13. And again, to me, the whole key of the game is those 3 drives offensively. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. You have 5 possessions in the first half. You score 3 touchdowns. And you go in the locker room knowing, hey, we're in control of this game. We just got to finish this thing out and play a really solid second half.
Indeed, as Miami leads at 21-13 at the break. We'll come back, talk second half of the Miami-Ball State game, and talk a little bit later on about the next opponent, Kent State, coming into Yeager Stadium on Wednesday night. That'll be next here on RedHawk Football Weekly.
Yeah.
Done with that pizza box, Krusty? Clean side gets recycled, greasy side gets trashed.
Make your recycling count. Rupke.
Located in the heart of Butler County and only 13 miles from Miami University, the Courtyard by Marriott in Hamilton is the ideal location when traveling to the Miami campus. With modern style and spacious guest rooms, journey to relaxation at the Courtyard Marriott, a proud partner of Miami Athletics. And we are back here on RedHawk Football Weekly. Steve Baker talking with head coach Chuck Martin about Miami's 27-21 victory on the road at Ball State in the Redbird rivalry. 4 wins in a row for Miami, and coach 21-13 at the half. And the team playing well. The weather wasn't the best. It was windy, rainy. There were times it looked like the ball sailed on Brett, and it affected the kicking game. But your guys, I would imagine, having been through the Cure Bowl last year, a lot of them, they thought it was a walk in the park.
Yeah, again, it definitely affected the game, the kicking game for sure. Like I said, the wind affects the kicking game. And then I'm sure it affected the passing game, and the ball's wet, and and it's windy, and ball sails with the wind, ball hangs without the wind. But again, it's November, and you're going to start getting weather like this, and you just got to plug away. And yeah, it may be choppy at times. There may be some plays that on a perfectly normal day would have went a different way, but that's the same way for both teams. You just got to find a way to deal with the elements. Our kids, I don't know that it affected them at all. Mentally, they're very well ready to play and just go play and play the next play, and they did a great job of that.
Yeah, they did indeed. As the RedHawks again up in this ball game by a count of 21-13 at the half, and we will take a look at the second half highlights here. Cardinals score a third quarter touchdown to tie the ball game at 21, but midway through the fourth quarter, starting at the Miami, actually at midfield here on a short field, the RedHawks get 15 yards there from Keon Mosey.
Yeah, really good job up front. Give Mo some air, and then Mo finishes the run, and you get a chunk run and get the ball down inside the 30.
Brett Gabbard on the pass, short middle to Javon Tracy, and again, he finds a way to get 17 out of it.
Yeah, back-to-back really good chunk plays. Chunk run, then a chunk pass. Good play-action pass here. Good job by Brett finding the window. Good job Javon catching it, taking the hit. Now we're inside the 20.
And again, a look at it here, and again, jumping to grab the ball and making some yardage. Then Jack Coldiron gets in the action.
Yep, good job here. Got a little play-action pass. Got a little naked bootleg and hit Coldy, and now we're getting the ball down inside to the 5-yard line.
And again, Miami this time could not get into the end zone after 3 straight touchdowns, and Dom Jobin from 28 yards will give Miami back the lead at 24-21. Miami's defense, coach, as you said, after that touchdown to tie the game earlier in the half, really did a nice job as Samanza goes down.
Yeah, Corey Suttle here. Huge play. We got them backed up. Really did a good job field position. Like you mentioned earlier, the special teams doing a great job with field position. So huge getting them off schedule. A really potent offense. If you don't get them off schedule, you're going to have a hard time getting off the field. They're really good on third down, but now we got them 2nd and 18.
Yeah, they had to punt the ball away, and this is 3rd and 5 at the Ball State 40-yard line. As you see, Bevelheimer really pinning them back. I wanted to put this in here because this was huge. This is the Tony Coleman Jr. stop inside the 5. Really pinned them back.
Yeah, huge job. Defense got to stop. We didn't move it. Now we got them in. Now we getting the ball back in midfield.
Yeah.
Up 3 and have a chance to try to salt the game away.
And this is from the 40-yard line to Kevin Davis on the right side.
Yeah, really good. Again, third down conversions were huge. They're really good at them. We did a great job defensively and did a great job offensively on third down.
Keon Mosey up the middle. They only gave him 9 yards on this carry. I thought he had 11, but they give him 9 yards and puts you in good stead for 2nd down and 1. And Keon Mosey would convert, and then Dom Jobin would come in once again with 1:51 to go in the football game and give you the 6-point lead.
Yeah, huge kick there. Big difference being up 6 or 3. Touchdown beats you either way, but now they got to get a touchdown. Field goal does not help them. Again, huge. I talked about our pass rush at the presser, our pass rush best. Huge sack right there on third down. Matt Salopek pressures. Huge call by Coach Breeken. As you see, Ugu gets there, makes him step up, and Salopek finishes him off, and now we got him back 4th and 17.
Yeah, and again, the pressure. When you dialed up the pressure, it worked just about every time, as it will work here. You put pressure on Caden Simone on 4th down, get a man in his face, and he throws it short of the intended target. And Miami from there would be able to run out the clock and get the victory on the road at Ball State.
Here you see Ty Wise doing a good job flushing them right to Corey, and then Corey gets his hands up and forces a short throw.
Yeah, and again, when you dialed up the pressure, that was key all throughout the 4th quarter. And you said in your press conference, after looking at the film, you thought the defense overall played one of their best games of the year.
Yeah, they had a couple big plays. We gave up 2 field goals first half. They had 1 really nice drive in the second half, but they're averaging 33 points a game. They're averaging more than that in conference play, and we hold them. Our defense held them to 14 points. And if you said, hey, we're going to hold Ball State to 14 points, I'd say our chance of winning would be very good. Even though we had the blunder on the punt, we played good enough on offense and defense to overcome it.
All right, Miami wins it and wins their 4th in a row with the victory. 5-4 on the season, 4-1 in MAC play. Currently 4 teams in the Mid-American Conference at 4-1 as Western Michigan joined the pack last night, losing to Northern Illinois at home. The Huskies come up big in that game. So 4 teams at 4-1, and basically Miami is one of the teams that can control their own destiny. Western Michigan didn't play, Miami didn't play Toledo, didn't play Ohio. They do play Bowling Green on Tuesday night prior to our game against Kent. That'll be a big game, but bottom line is, and it was that way from the Ohio game. You want to get to Detroit, you just keep winning.
Yeah, no, we've played really clean football, really pleased with how we played. I'm really pleased with the number of kids contributing. We, like everyone else in the country, going to Week 10, we're beat up.
Oh, sure.
So you've got a lot of guys that haven't played a lot of football, but they're gaining experience on the fly. And Braylon Isom came in, and Cole Weaver came in. We had some Cade went down early. And so everybody's going through it, but it's just our kids are doing a great job. The next man up, stepping up, and everybody's contributing. And like I said, our secondary has really grown over the last month.
Oh, yes.
And our pressures was great Saturday, but there was times we got pressure because we're taking away their first and second read on Rayon's pick. We took away the first read, the second read, got this third read. By that time, Rayon's right there to make the play. So kids are really improving. We're playing good, solid team football, and that's going to be the recipe for success coming up.
Kent State is the next opponent Wednesday night at Millett Hall as Maction continues here in the month of November. We'll come back and talk about the Golden Flashes in just one moment here on RedHawk Football Weekly. Hey RedHawk fans, Miami is proud to partner with Rumpke Waste and Recycling to keep our campus clean and green. Make sure you recycle your bottles and cans at all Miami games. And make sure you are recycling everything you can at home. Visit rumpke.com. Back on RedHawk Football Weekly, our final segment. Miami is at home for the next 2 weeks, beginning this Wednesday night the RedHawks will be at home against the Kent State Golden Flashes, and that game at 7 o'clock at Yager Stadium, part of the nationally televised package here in the month of November. And Kent State, quite honestly, is struggling this year. 0-9, 0-5. But this is a team that you have to be aware of. They've played some games very, very close. Kent is one of those teams that the athletic department goes for the money. They play a very, very tough non-conference schedule, and they have talent. You just can't look past them.
Yeah, no, they have some skilled guys. They have one of the best receivers in the league, and they got a second receiver that's be an all-league type kid. They're going through, like I said, I can empathize with them. They're going through what I went through here. They're trying to do it the right way. They're not going for the quick fix. They're trying to build it the right way. We are 5-25 through 30 games here, and it looked terrible, you know. But we had a plan, and they've got a plan, and they're sticking with the plan. You can tell what they're doing on offense. You can tell what they're doing on defense. Do they have enough experience? Do they have quite enough talent for it to? But we beat Ball State by 6. They lost to Ball State by 2. So we know in our league you got to come to play home away. We know they didn't play their best game last night, so they're going to come back and play much better against us. We know that. So, but we like we've been trying to do for the last 4 weeks, and we've done a good job of it 4 straight weeks. We just got to keep getting better as a football team. If we keep getting better, we're going to be fine. If we don't keep getting better, if we go backwards, then we won't be fine. So we got to focus on ourselves and playing the game the right way and doing the little things and taking care of the football and not giving up the big plays and finding ways to get chunk plays and being solid on special teams. So all the things we know that allow us to be successful, we've been doing, and we're in a good place. We just got to keep it rolling.
All right, and focus is a big thing, and I know you always focus more on us rather than the opponent, and I would imagine that may be the approach, maybe even a little bit more. And the fan is going to say, well, this is a trap game, but keeping the focus on your team, I think helps you keep the focus on the game. Yeah, no,
we're trying. Actually, there's plenty of things we did really well against Ball State. There's plenty of things we're still getting better at, and there's on offense, defense, and special teams. There's plenty of things still to clean up. And again, we've come a long way in all 3 areas over the last month, but our kids are very self-aware. They watch the tape. They know, hey, we didn't block well enough here. We didn't run the route well enough. We didn't throw it well enough. We didn't tackle, whatever it is. So we're going to keep working on us getting better. We have kids that believe in that want to do it. Our coaches will do a good job. And again, if we can play good, solid football, we're going to have a great chance to win a game.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Head Coach Chuck Martin joining us on RedHawk Football Weekly again Wednesday night at Yager Stadium. Get out and be a part of the fun that is Maction as Miami entertains Kent State at Yager Stadium. Terry Bridge and I will have the call for you on the Miami Sports Network beginning at 7 o'clock. Until next time, for Head Coach Chuck Martin, I'm Steve Baker. Thanks for watching. Love and honor, everyone.